this is just a short one this evening. This is an odd one. This is something that I normally don't do, but I got a hold of some information earlier that aggravated me highly, and I just thought I would come talk about it with you guys. Like I said, you guys know I don't typically make videos like this. My videos are very heavily edited and not filmed in the middle of the night, just talking to you guys about this stuff. And so a normal video of mine, I have one that's going to be coming out tomorrow that it's a good video. I spent a lot of time, a lot of effort on it. I worked hard on it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. That'll be coming out tomorrow. But today, as all of you are probably familiar with, but back in 2017, 2 girls were murdered in Indiana, Delphi, Indiana. They were, there's a bridge, it's like an old train track, and they were walking across, and one of the girls actually snapped video of the guy who was forcing them down the hill, who was ultimately their killer. And he was back in like October of 2022. This year, they made an arrest. Richard Allen. Again, I'm sure most all of you are familiar with this. He's been going to court. They've been battling back and forth. The prosecutor's office fought to keep all of the documents sealed, and a judge went against that and released a probable cause affidavit showing why they arrested this Richard Allen. I get these affidavits on a daily basis because of the stories that I tell, and I'm always reaching out to law enforcement agencies, getting them. So I'm not telling the story. I'm not in Indiana. I'm not like filming a video for this right now, at least. But because I am interested and invested in the story and been following it, I reached out and I got the probable cause affidavit, the state of Indiana versus Richard Allen. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I read this 7-page probable cause affidavit and it infuriated me. And I'm going to tell you why. I don't know how many of you have seen any other channels reporting on this affidavit. It just came out, but law enforcement could have made an arrest in 2017 when this happened. This happened February 13th of 2017. The girls were found on the 14th. They could have made an arrest in this case all the way back then. They didn't do it. Everything in this probable cause affidavit tells why they should have made that arrest, and that's why it's so infuriating, because right after this happened, they talked to Richard Allen. They interviewed him. He admitted he was the only person where this bridge is, where the girls were murdered at. He admitted he was the only adult male there at the time. And obviously the girls were smart. One of them pulled out their cell phone and they captured that video. We've all seen this video of this man walking across the bridge saying, "Go down the hill." They knew enough information, clearly, right after this happened, to make an arrest, and they didn't do it. The families of these girls have been having to wait 5 years for this arrest, and they could have done it. Not only did Richard Allen admit to being there and being the only adult male that he saw there, he admitted to seeing the girls. He also, he told investigators that he was wearing blue jeans and a blue or black Carhartt jacket with a hood. We've all seen the video. I just talked about it. We've all seen that video of the man walking across the bridge with the baggy blue jeans and the blue Carhartt jacket on. He told them what he was wearing. They knew all of this information in 2017, and they waited until 2022 to make an arrest. And I don't know this for certain, but that makes me wonder, is that why the lawyers wanted to keep this under wraps, why they didn't want this released to the public? Because then you can see how they fumbled this case and how they didn't make an arrest when they should. This could have been done and over with. Richard Allen himself gave them all the information that they needed. And even more on top of that, I believe there's another connection here, because witnesses report a PT Cruiser being parked near the scene. Well, Richard Allen doesn't own a PT Cruiser. He does own a 2016 black Ford Focus, which, some people say that that's easily confused, but a PT Cruiser is a pretty, unique looking car. And I could be wrong about this theory that I have, but somebody they've been investigating for quite a while now, Keegan Kline, he was the one responsible, like he was running the Anthony Shots account, which was catfishing the girls and was supposed to be trying to meet up with them and all that. So they've been investigating him for the last, I don't know, year or so. His family does own a PT Cruiser, same color, everything, that was seen near the Monon High Bridge. It's like the train track, the old train tracks that the girls were walking across that day. That PT Cruiser was seen there. And it still, and I could be wrong, but to me, that makes it sound like Richard Allen and the Klines knew each other. They were in on this together. There's a connection there. But like I said, that could be wrong. It could be that they were talking about Allen's Ford Focus and just got it confused with a PT Cruiser, but a PT Cruiser is pretty distinct. You know, I can look at a PT Cruiser and a Ford Focus and tell the difference, but maybe, I don't know. Either way, the only reason I'm making this short video tonight is because I got these documents today. I just got finished reading them, and I was infuriated, and this is just awful. It is. They've had all the information they needed since 2017. All right, that's it for this one. Again, I just wanted to come share this with you. That's it, man. This is so aggravating.